Lad, welcome aboard. How are you doing today? Let me make sure you get a shout out. What's going on in the Mad Sphere? Let's see. It's been a while since I messed with the judgmental father figure. Can I do better than this? Thank you, doing dandy. Went on a date today, super hot. 25 Celsius, that's horrible. Give me a nice 12 Celsius, and that's about as hot as I want to go. I'm thinking about doing early age Ulm. We're gonna get back to Conan the Barbarians. Though it would basically end up being a repeat of my Pyrene game, just without the super combatants. Because Ulm is, well, early age Ulm is Nature Earth, Pyrene is Nature Earth. That's where I'm most comfortable. You want to give me a recommendation? Alright, alright. What do you recommend? And is it going to be something that repulses me on a personal level? Sauromatia. Actually, hold on. There's someone else that I might be interested in checking out. So let's see, Sauramacia's up here. Yeah, the Amazon Queens. Witch Kings, master of dark sorceries, rule the Androphag tribes, Hydras, and Pythian Marsh. Hydra's from the Pythian Marth? Yeah, hold on, you gotta... There was a new nation added to absolutely no fanfare. Nidavangr, Bear, Wolf, and Crow. Nidavangr is a land of wind-swept moors and frozen mountains. This cold and inhospitable land once belonged to the Jotun, or perhaps the Vanir, but it was conquered and settled by strong and fierce men in ages past. Ever since they have fought bitter wars with the former inhabitants of the land. Centuries of war have tempered the will in the ways of the Nidings of Nidavangr. Men as well as women are taught to fight at an early age, and failure to survive combat or the harsh climate is more prevalent than dying from disease or old age. To most Nidings, death in a bed is a failure of life as a whole. Nidavangr is composed of 3 clans named after their totemic animals: the bear, the wolf, and the crow. The warriors of the clans adopt the battle tactics of their totem. The clans are ruled by jarls, but it is the Seath Berenders, the clan shamans, who are the true masters of Nidavangr, and the ones who perform the Nidalongning Nidbath on the sacred warriors of the jarldom. The Nidbathed are ghastly warriors who are not even stopped by death. Should a Nidbathed be killed, he rises again and continues to fight, for he has several lives. Out of necessity, the perpetual conflict of the Vanir has made the Nidings search for ways to avoid the effects of glamour in their lands, and so the Awakening God taught the clan shamans the art of Seath and how to scry their lands for that which cannot be seen. Wait, Nidavangr are essentially former Sauromacia that fled their destruction? Not... I don't know, where do you see that? Anyways, we get extra turmoil and cold limit. We have our Dominion Scries, which is amazing. We do get Blood Sacrifice Priests. We get Death, Astral, Air, Nature, Water, with some Earth and Blood. We have Stealthy Raiding Infantry, Berserking Infantry, and Semi-Immortal Sacreds. Forts and Temples cost 300, which is nice. And the big thing we get is the Nidbathed. These are basically like the Steel Sons of Ulm. However, they have soul scars. This unit has been soaked in the water of Nitasketi, or Nidaketil, and will not die if killed. Each time he is killed, one scar soul will turn red, fade, and die in his stead. If the Nidabeath is drowned, petrified, or destroyed by disintegrate, the scars will not protect him. But if his soul is slain, one scar soul is killed and the Nidabeath is survived. The amount of scar souls gained depends on the Dominion strength in the province when the unit is recruited. Once a soul dies, the scar turns red and it will stay that way forever. So basically, we've got some really killy boys that are pretty hard to get rid of. And I have many questions about how this works. I mean, they're regular boys, they've got scale mail, they've got no hats, which sucks. They got 15 hit points, which makes them incredibly tough by human standards. Remember, the average human is hit points 10. They're 50% tougher than your average person. And even the average Ulmish man is only hit points 12. 13 attack, 13 defense is solid enough. Runa, welcome aboard. How you doing? Here, have a shout out.
I'm no ordinary goblin!
You're catching me right as I'm starting a new game, and I'm thinking about going with Nidavangr, Beowulf, and Crow. We're gonna be the edgy Norsemen. What other units do we got? The Bear Clan Cub Mother. This commander is exceptionally good at leading unruly youngsters. Cub warrior units under her command are not restricted to skirmish formation. Fantastic. The bear is known to be nurturing and protective of its young. While the young Nidavangr are exposed to life-threatening hardship before coming of age, the cubs of the bear clan are less likely to die early. Despite some disdain from the other clans, they are protected and guided by the Cub Mothers, Bear Clan war nurses. The Cub Mothers teach the young how to survive beyond their childhood and sometimes lead Cub warriors in their first battles. The Viking version of the Bremen City musicians. The Nida Jarl. Nidavangr is ruled by Jarls, the high chiefs of the clans. There is no central authority, but the Jarls follow the guidance of the Seath Berenders and often join forces when raiding the lands of the Vanir and Jotun. Constant conflicts have made the Nida Jarls skilled generals, although they rarely command great numbers. They are worldly leaders and religious affairs are left entirely to the Gods and Seath Berenders. Deathlock, welcome aboard. Stretch. Alright, fine. God, my spine! There we are. Alright, lift one. You're wondering, actually, Do Witch Kings just vanish in MA? Let's check in a second. After I finish these lifts. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who were the heirs to those boys? It's probably Cetus, isn't it? No, Cetus is all lizardmen. Yeah, I don't know who the heirs to Sauromatia are. Nor do I much care. Pythium? Oh, they got conquered by, Urmor, didn't they? Yeah, Splinter. The dark arts were practiced in the heart of the Empire. The stars warned the Theurgs of Pythia to flee. Let's see. Audiosities, welcome aboard. How you doing today? What a second is this, MA? Are we not on that new LA Pyrene hotness? No, we're not. I've had my fill of Pyrene for now. Pythium is the heir of Sauromatia. As Urmor rebelled away from old masters. During Urmorian times, part of Pythian lands were under the sway of Sauromatian tribes. The Androphags used hydras and Pythian marshes in warfare. There is no mention of the Witch Kings, so they're just gone. Yeah, Sauromatia got completely dumpstered by Urmor. Ulm came out stronger than ever. Okay, where are we? We're going back to Nidavangr. Nidavangr has terrible god selection. Could go with the monolith. I mean, the monolith has everything we want. It's got the magic paths. It's got the Dominion strength. The Horned one. Yeah, he's here. 60 for a new magic path. He's just not very good. You see Orms? Yep, there is the Ormir. The Ormir is a monstrous serpent born at the dawn of time, when monsters and giants roamed the world. When the previous Pantocrator rose to power, he imprisoned and banished all that threatened his creation. And the great serpent was imprisoned for eternity. Now, with the Pantocrator gone, the shackles are weakening, and the Ormir is once again free to roam the world. It's solid. Yeah, Raven of the Underworld is even discounted for this nation. Why you would ever take it, other than for thematic purposing, I don't know, because it's not great. 77 hit points, no 10 protection is worthless. It can be maybe killy, but again, you can't fully equip the damn thing. They nerfed its corpse-eating ability. Dark Power 4. So this thing is actually pretty brutal if you go underground with it. Yeah, Corpse Eater caps now. So you could go in with like a 500 hit point crow and maybe you could get some work in. Son of Fenrir is available. Water Nature. Let's see. The Bitch Queen is discounted. They should revert Raven to being able to get infinite HP. Pretender should have no cap on the Corpse Eater. You can see why they did the units. Yes, Runa, the Bitch Queen. The Bitch Queen is a werewolf enchantress of tremendous magical power. The Bitch Queen usually appears in the form of an old hag, but when angered, transforms into a werewolf. Even though her werewolf form is more powerful than her human form, it is still quite weak compared to the majority of pretender gods. And she gets 3d6 wolves at the start of every battle. So she's discounted by 20 points, which is nice, but is still fairly... Yeah, I'm paying 50 more points than the Frostfather for less magic paths. But the ability to thug her out if I really want to. Her versus Serpent King, no retinue, who'd win? I'd have to look at the Serpent King. Is he a Saramation offering? Hold on. Create Pretender God. I'm taking it, he's down here. Oh, they get access to vampires, that's unexpected. Serpent King. She wins. She's got double his hit points and regeneration and is a werewolf. What is the noodle next to the Draco Lich? Hold on, let me go back. Noodle next to the Draco Lich. This is the Earth Serpent. This is considered one of the best expanding pretender gods in the game. Because he's a big fat snake. He's got a fear aura. He's got base protection 20. He's got earth magic. He's got everything he needs to just roll all of the indies ever. The Earth Serpent is a monstrous serpent born at the dawn of time, when monsters and giants roamed the world. Its movements caused earthquakes and avalanches, and it was worshipped by the first men who prayed that it would sleep and spare their homes. When the previous Pantocrator rose to power, he imprisoned and banished, yada yada yada. The great serpents can shed their skin and regenerate their wounds. The Earth Serpent is slow as its metabolism and life cycle. It doesn't regenerate as quickly as other serpents, but given time, all wounds will heal. Yeah, it doesn't have the regen of the armor, but it does have recuperation. So if it gets a permanent wound, it can heal it up. Which is another reason why it's an amazing expander, so if it takes a lucky hit and gets wounded, the wound will go away. It is size 10, it is a large lad. Size 10 on the armor as well. Somewhat less killy than the armor. Armor has 2 attacks. All wounds can be recuperated, even disease. Up here we've got a Demi-Lich. I do have a discount on the Diva of the Sun, who generates free fire gems every turn. 2 fire gems per turn for having the Diva of the Sun. Giant of Divine Heritage. We do not get a discount on the Allfather, or the Ass Ninja, which is funny. Because we don't like the Vanir, but we get access to Vanir gods. We do get access to the Frostfather. The Great Mother, the Irminsul. Oddly enough, even though we're a totem nation, we don't get discounts on the totems. What's to the right of the Allfather? Oh, that's the Keeper of the Bridge. He's a good boy. The old Pantocrator was a careful god, and he had a single bridge to his citadel of power. The bridge was guarded by the Keeper. The Keeper never sleeps and sees everything, even in the middle of the night. The Keeper of the Bridge also has skill in air and earth magic to complement his already formidable fighting skills. Now that the Pantocrator is dead, the Keeper has seen his chance to become the new god. Heimdall. Yep. Coslord, welcome aboard. How you doing? So yeah, he gets air, earth, and nature to begin with, which is a really solid combination. Like, new magic paths cost 60, you don't even really need them. These 3 paths are good enough in most cases. Alright, Coslord, once we get in the game. He is undreaming. This monster has this much extra magic resistance against sleep effects. It also has a double chance of waking up from sleep each combat round. So yeah, Heimdall, ever vigilant, patrol bonus 50, spirit sight, invisibility and glamour do not work on him. He also has an extra order scale available, which is interesting. I could go for the judgmental father figure, though, and I think I will. It is tempting to go Monolith or the Frost Father. Yeah, the Frost Father is very solid, especially since we're going to go all in on the Sacreds. Of course, we want a really strong Dominion. We're already at 2 cold, we can go down to 3 cold, because we like it chilly. You're a big Idol of Sorcery fan? Never used it. I've seen plenty of competitive Dominions videos showing off how it is like this be-all, end-all, army-wiping super combatant, but I can't be bothered. We take a luck, as is tradition. We could maybe take a death scale for extra points. What do Idols of Sorcery do? You've never played Dom for Pretenders. Well, they're immobiles and have all the toughness of immobiles, but they can teleport around, and you can fairly cheaply give them the big death magic so they can cast Bone Grinding. So you teleport them to a place, it casts Bone Grinding, and everything dies, and then it leaves. Alright, let's grab the standard. So that gives me 20 bless points to work with. Hazard, welcome aboard. How you doing today? And what can we do? That's 32 points. How about this? Also 32 points. 32 points for all of these. Well, obviously we want one of these, and one of these. So we're at 23 bless points. We haven't completely destroyed our scales. We could maybe get rid of some productivity in exchange for not having quite as bad temperature scales. That leaves us with 23 points to sink into our boys. One of these days, I'm gonna try out Blood Bond. And I kinda wonder how Blood Bond interacts with the Nidbathed. See, Blood Surge. The Nidavangr are pretty killy, so giving them a Blood Surge might not be a bad idea. Enchanted Blood gives them magic resistance and a pittance of health regen, which I doubt is very important. Blood Surge, give them awareness, give them larger. I got 9 points left to spend. Obviously, we give them heroism because they're going to survive quite a bit of nonsense. Heroism got nerfed. It's only 35% experience, so we give them the 3. Alderaan, welcome aboard. How you doing today? After winning D4, D5, D6? What do you mean? Do you still think Pantocrator is a good situation? Yes. Being Pantocrator never ends poorly. It ends in supreme victory that lasts until you get bored, and then you leave. Pantocrator is an excellent thing to be. And well worth going for. If you win, you lose. If you lose, you die horribly alone. No, if you win, you win. You win until you're tired of winning. And then you go someplace else to have fun. 6 points left. What do we want? You lose by boredom. Yeah, being bored and looking for something to do ain't that bad. 6 points left. What do we give our lads? Right now, I have nothing in survivability. I could throw out more attack skill. Just to go all in on the killiness. We could do a boost to strength with Strength of the Earth. We have no magic weapons, so solar weapons could be on the table. That would make us more killy. 4 armor-piercing fire damage. Deals triple against undead and demons. Spirit Sight would let us go underground, no problem. Unbreakable. Resistant to permanent battle afflictions. Very expensive, though. A little bit of defense would help keep us alive. Yeah, solar weapons. That leaves me with 2 bless points, which I would put into attack skill. This would result in very, very killy boys. They're larger, so they hit harder. That's plus 3 strength. So they're 25 damage. Claymores hit for... It's actually not 28, because you get an extra half of your strength as bonus for two-handed weapons. So those claymores hit real hard. 30% hit points is nice. We have Big Dominion, so they're gonna have quite a few extra lives on themselves. And what are our custom spells? Heavenly Strike and Sacred Wind. Two design points left over is just fine. Our scales aren't great. I took 1 luck because I am a big fan of 1 luck. Voron, welcome aboard. How you doing today? Seems you're early tonight. Yeah, you're just at the opening stages of God Design. Also, larger will help out our mages by making them bigger and tougher. Heroism will be nice because it's heroism, and heroism is the shit. Alright, feeling exhaustion and extreme swing from being too cold to just too warm isn't helping? Yep. We have the judgmental father figure of Ulm, but I feel like Nidavangr should have a slightly different father figure. Possibly some slightly meaner because it's Nidavangr. Unpleasable. Godfather figure. There we go. V1. Unpleasable Godfather figure. Nothing you ever do will be good enough for him. And we create world. We'll go large. Maybe enormous. Large should be good enough. We'll go with the donut circle cave. We might even get an actual circle. I've become quite fond of the twirling sea. Forbidden Center might be fun, though. Let's go with the Forbidden Center. So it works in with the donut as well, because you can't go into the center of the donut. Oh god, north-south wraparound. That north-south, east-west wraparound on Forbidden Center sounds like it's asking for trouble. Can only start on east and west edges. Whatever. We'll see how this works out. Edgy Norse boys will be our game. Put everything on Mighty AI. Standard AI. Alright, let's check out Nidavangr. Oh yeah, we have the Nita Ketil, is our magical site. It gives me the Crow Clan Seath Berenders, the Nidhirs, and the Nidbecht, along with 3 death, 1 air, 1 astral per turn. So we're going to be big death boys. We didn't look at our other units. We've got the Nidilva. These are... well, these are the combat girls from Ulm. They're slightly better because they have Formation Fighter. So you can fit a lot of them into a single tile. These things will absolutely annihilate giants. So you'll get, instead of the regular 3, you'll get 5 of these girls into a tile, since they count as size 2. With double short sword attacks for 10 attacks per round. And of course, there may be a little light on damage. They're certainly not going to be able to harm All Mights in their black plate. But leather-clad giants are going down. They are skilled pillagers, a feature of which I have never taken advantage of. Maddist, welcome aboard. How you doing? New Nation? Yep, I was very tempted to do Ulm, but instead I'm gonna do Nidavangr just so I have some different magic available. We've got Bear Clan warriors, who are berserkers with battle axes. Again, these are the guys we need to fight All Mights with if we run into them. Skirmisher. Trained skirmisher does not suffer a morale penalty when fighting in skirmish or sparse line formation. They are normally undisciplined unless we put them under the command of a bear mother. Wolf Clan Reaver. These are javelin broadsword boys. They've got shields. They're pretty average, but as a result, they don't cost a lot. Crow Clan Archer, Precision 11, one above the standard, 11 hit points. They've got short bows, which suck. Yeah, they're middle-aged short bows. Not really interested. And then the Cub Warriors. They are also skirmishers. They've got axes. They're incredibly cheap. I assume you saw the Pyrene update. Yeah, I saw it, and I don't care. That's what I say about it. I've had my fill of Pyrene for now. I also saw that hero they get, and he looks ridiculous. Snow move, mountain move, forest survival. So these guys are just really fast if you want them to be. They've only got furs and no hats, so archers will mess these guys up. Pretty much everything will mess these guys up. They're chaff. The Nidhers. This is our basic commander. The Nidayadl. My big commanders. Seath Berender Apprentice. This is our basic mage. Inept Researcher 2, so 5 research for 75 gold ain't great. They are sacred, but they are access to water, earth, astral, death, and nature. You only get one, though. And one in all of these paths doesn't do a whole lot. Probably the astrals are the most valuable because they can do body ethereal. But only 1/5 of them are ever going to have it. Bear Clan Seath Bender. Earth 1, Nature 2. So these guys will be able to Strength of Gaia into Nature 4 and do pretty big nature for me. They are shape changers. They turn into great bears. I suppose I could thug these guys out. Spirits are central to the beliefs and practices of the Nidings. Yodels and tribal chiefs take precautions to ensure the goodwill of their ancestral totemic spirits. Thus, the Seath Berenders, Niding shamans, and spirit guides have become important and influential in Niding society. Seath Berenders follow their clan totem, and their magic skills reflect this. The Seath Berenders of the Bear Clan are skilled in the arts of fertility, and the ground upon which crops grow and animals graze. So yeah, a bunch of self-buffs and shape-changing into a bear mean these guys are definitely some good thugs. Wolf Clan. 2 water, 1 nature. So, not as good as Bear Clan. 2 water can do some things, though, maybe. What would I want these guys for? 2 water on land. Of course, we get the Nid here. We already looked at them. And then the Crow Clan, Seath Barender. These are our big boys. Death 2, Astral 2, Air 1. And they even get access to some blood. You really ought to try this one again. So, theoretically, there is a world where we get Death 5 out of these guys. It is not a large world, but it is a world. And, you know, there's a non-unreasonable chance of getting a Death 4, which is good enough. Unfortunately, Wailing Winds has been changed to a Death Glamour spell, so Wailing Winds is not available with the Air Death crosspath. Oh, 3 Air is on the table. Potentially Air 4. Astral 5 on the table. Unlikely. But Astral 3 or 4 would be good enough. No meteoric crafting, though, so all we'll have access to is the Starshine Skullcap for boosting. So, the big boosties are forever out of reach. And of course, they can turn to birds. Of course, they cost almost 500 gold a pop. Which is rough. And they're old. Seath Barenders of the Crow Clan are undisputedly the most powerful mages in Nidavangr. Taking the shape of a crow, they travel wide and far to gather and deliver information, give advice to Jarls and hearses, and guide the Seath Barenders of the other clans. In all but name, they are the masters of Nidavangr. The Crow Clan Seath Barenders were taught the art of Seath, as well as the means to pierce the illusions of the Vanir by their god. And for centuries they have kept vigil against the trickeries of the Vanir. But there is a darker and more sinister side to their power, for it is they who perform the rite of Nidlongning, the Nidbath. Through this horrible ritual, several knighting warriors sacrifice themselves to empower the target of the ritual, giving him their lives so they can live many times over. The Crow Clan Seath Barenders are powerful mages in death and the night skies. Some of them practice blood. Unpleasable godfather figure will be our god. Renaming is allowed. I'm pretty sure I saved. Load previously saved settings. Settings are loaded. I think we went a little too hard on our thrones last time. I liked having a bunch of level 3 thrones, though. So how about 3 level 3 thrones, 3 level 2 thrones? Let's see, if we need 9 points, that would require all 3 level 3 thrones. 3 level 2 thrones would mean 6. So you always need 1 level 3 throne and 3 level 2 thrones. Or all 3 level 3 thrones. 2 level 3s and 2 level 2s would also do it. Yeah, this might not be too bad. Of course, the mighty AI might simply be able to overwhelm the thrones and capture it, resulting in my defeat. Whatever. If I lose, all well. I'm just edgy Norseman. It's fine. Extra water capitals? No thank you. Extra dry capitals. Give me extra dry and crispy, please. Expanding territories. I hope that means we're not gonna get more tiny little provinces that barely contain the flags to indicate who they belong to. So we're an hour in and we're only just generating the world. So, who are we? We are unpleasable godfather figure, god of Nidavangr, bull of the storms, god of this world, the rock, the mighty one of words of power, prince of air. We get a lengthy title today. God of this world. That must be because we have 8 Dominion candles to begin with. Alright. Causelord redeemed a name, so Causelord gets to be our prophet. I'm pretty sure that title does go off, doesn't it? It really does. I should mention, I think I've mentioned it before, but these titles do give you an indication of what paths we have. As God is trying to compensate for something. Well, we only have 1 province, so he's probably trying to expand that. Fjolvitner, the Crow Clan Scout. The Crow Clan are known for superior awareness and understanding, as well as an almost uncanny ability to swiftly move through wilderness. While all clans use Scout to some extent, none are as appreciated as the Scouts of the Crow Clan. Alright, well, let's visit the Land of Plenty to see if we can get what we need. Research 5, Research 11. A need here. Inspirational +1 that just makes up for his low leadership. I don't think I want a need here, Commander. Part of me wants Nida Yaddle. But no. Cub Mother doesn't do anything useful, so we just get a bear clan. Oh, I can actually happily fit in an entire contingent of Nidbathed. These first Nidbathed are not going to be as good as future Nidbathed, because the number of star skulls they start with is dependent on how many candles we have when recruited, and right now we only have 2 candles. And we don't have enough resources to get anyone but some Cub Warriors. Do I want to mix Cub Warriors into the army? What is my starting army looking like? We've got these guys and these guys. They're all disciplined. We don't want to undiscipline them. Funny enough, the Wolf Clan Reavers actually need more resources than the Nidbathed. We can fit 1 woman into the army. Good enough. What research did we start with? We started with a point of thaumaturgy. Which... I mean, I guess... we can start getting Wolf Clan Shamans who can cast Desiccation. This will affect a small number of targets with dehydration. So this is going to hit them with 2d8 fatigue damage per turn. Whoop-de-doo. Is it worth going to level 2 Thaumaturgy? Puts Mind Burn on the table. Not really. We don't have access to fire, so Battle Fury is a no. Yeah, there is absolutely nothing under Thaumaturgy we care about, so that's a bit wasted. We did start with Construction 1, so trinkets are on the table. Temper Armors would be nice. Soldiers of Steel would be nice from Construction. How about Evocation? Actually, Enchantment. We know we have access to at least 2 death at all times. And we're getting death gems per turn, so maybe we can do some reanimation. Number of effects, 10. Increased by 1 for every level, extra level the caster is. Of course, only our Crow Clan can lead the undead. And they're worth 500 gold a pop, so maybe that's not so good. True Shot is worthless. Strength of Giants would be really nice. Especially if we start going all in on women. Enchantment 2 for personal regen would turn our bears into very nasty boys. Because they start with 2 nature a pop. Fireflight. Arrow of the Western Wind. What would we actually be getting here? So this would be the going down the path of the bear. We get Strength of Giants. Earthshatter Hammers would become available. Do we want to go up to level 3? 3 would give Gift of Giant Strength, 3+. Maybe. So level 2 would be good. Enchantment 2, Construction 2. I'm trying to sort my research goals in my head. Of course, level 2 would give access to Enlarge, Alteration. Personal Stone Skin, that'll really help the bears out. Personal Iron Skin, Earth Meld, Body Ethereal. I think Alteration 3 is probably my first big goal. And then I just have to decide... Alteration 3, Enchantment 2, Construction 3. That's going to be my basic set of goals. We get tons of stuff from Alteration. We'll actually have Moss Body from our Wolf Tribe, though I'm not sure how good that's going to be. The thing about Moss Body is that it's relying on not getting popped, and you're going to get popped when you have no armor. A little bit of Bark Skin. Group Bark Skin at level 4 Alteration. Quickness. Swarm and Shrink. Maybe maybe we go straight to Alt 4. Group bark skin, very important. Quickness would actually be really nice to have. This opens up some doors. Alt 4 is a long way away, though. This is operating under the assumption that I'm going to be just expanding with units. Okay, we have 75 units. Longbowmen, militia, knights. Appears to be commanded by Kuskan, the knight commander. Longbowmen and knights. So the Land of Plenty is off the table right now. Heavy infantry and archers. That's something we can take. I guess I just mix everyone into this army. Put them in skirmish formation. Hold and attack closest. Hold and fire closest. We do Divine Blessing. Heavenly Strike. Precision 100, range 50, 1 person. Area of effect. Area of effect 1 person. 5 armor negating lightning damage on top of 10 damage. Extra effect on damage, lightning death. That's fantastic. Sacred Wind is area of effect 15 damage to undead. This is a banish spell. Large area, and any undead will take damage unless they're able to resist the banishment. So the effect and range increases with level, but not the damage, so Sacred Wind probably not the best. We'll do a Sermon of Courage. And then we just spam Heavenly Strikes, I suppose. Our first bear is going to look around the Forbidden Forest. So right now I'm just interested in making money. The bears will begin researching for me. After I take 1 or 2 more province, I'll start site searching. Unexpected event, +5 glamour gems. Sure, why not? These guys are mostly shite. My large lads are in the back. That's no good. I need a proper Jarl. Look at these absolute monstrosities compared to regular men. Size 4 instead of size 3. 29 great sword damage. 14 attack is pretty good. They've got the solar weapons. A little bit of archer damage. This lady is rushing out ahead, which is not ideal. Oh, one of my boys is already blood surged. Let's take a look at him. He's up to attack 17, and his great sword hits for 32. That was a 17 damage friendly fire arrow that killed one of my boys. We lost one Nidavangr, which sucks. Hold on, I need to check something. One soul scar left. So does that mean they were actually only operating on one life? I think so. 50%. It's only a 50% chance to not die. Hold on, I need to take a look at this. So you're never healing wound, 16 hit points. You've got 8 hit points and you've lost an eye. Five attacks coming in. Okay, you actually took 9 damage and lost your soul scar, I see. And then you took a 21 damage crit. Yeah, that man was just destined to die. "71 units, militias, heavy infantry, archers, commanded by Lothar, the priest." Okay, let's go down to box formation, I guess. Well, we do have friendly Dominion here. So they should break before we do. Heavy infantry and heavy cav, that's scary. It's about as good as that gets. I'm gonna get one wolf commander. I need one wolf and one bear to start site searching for me. And if I travel far away like this... I mean... This province is worth 167 gold per turn. If I can win it, that'll be huge for my income, but I'm gonna get slowed down because I doubt I'll be able to continue expanding. Oh, I've got foreign recruitment. Okay, that changes things a bit. Cub Mother. Nid-Ers is fine. 35 gold for 50 leadership, 60 gold for 75 leadership. I could get a bunch of cubs as chaff that head for the rear line. Like, look at that. That's a lot of boys to be adding to my army this early on. Maybe I knock one off and I get a Wolf Clan Reaver. Hey, there we go, 2 Wolf Clan Reavers. Okay, foreign recruitment is very nice. That'll help offset some of my casualties, and we never want to stop getting Nidbed. New famous hero, Causelord's Unbreakable Skin. Excellent. Fields of Gold, +5 unrest. Raiders from the sea are harrying coastal settlements. There's some heavy infantry here, that's fine. Okay, we immediately start chopping up the militia, which is good. Chopping up the militia is good, is because if I can kill lots of militia, it'll contribute to HP routing the enemy. Which means I'd have to deal with fewer heavy infantry. Let's see, they immediately broke. Proclamation from Calum. Okay, so there is an event going on here. It looks like there's almost no one in the Dawnland now. I should continue. Ancient Ruin. Nature Mage may enter to summon 1 to 6 large spiders. Huh. Okay, Wolf Boy, start exploring. We're gonna go in here. I'm very tempted to patrol for a turn because there's an event going on. Patrol the province, get the reinforcements. What's down here? Province contains 81 units. Mainly foul-spawn, Vinemen, woodsman blowpipes, and a huge Eaton was towering through the armor. Seems to be commanded by Tom, the Bloodhedge Druid. Ah yes, Tom. Tom the Druid is here. The Sea of Silence. 30 Atlantean militias and shamblers. That would be nice to pick up. I would really like to take the Dawnland if possible. 156 income from a swamp. That's unusual. Ah, I can move this guy out and we can get fresh Nidavangr immediately. That works for me. Also, I should check. These guys... 2 soul scars, there we go. And as my dominion goes up, we're gonna get even more soul scars. Unbreakable skin for increased protection. I have no money for hiring additional recruits, sadly. And we're already passing on a turn of expansion, which I feel is very bad for me. Shinuyama is here. Nidavangr, a bunch of extra gems. Oh, come on. I would like enough gold to at least get the 10 province defense. Heavy infantry and heavy cav. I want these cubs to act exclusively as chav to go after the heavy cav. Because once the lances have been eaten, I think all will be well. Hold and attack cavalry. Hold and attack cavalry. Wolf Boy searches for magic sites. I might just have him start summoning spiders for me. Read messages. Hold on. Province Chronicles. Gold to strengthen the defenses, eh? There we go. 10 PD should be enough, I hope. Let's see if we can take the Dauntland. It's worth a lot of money. It's in my dominion, which is very important. We just reinforced, so we have lots of extra boys. We have some chaff to act as lance catchers. Fields of gold. Raiders are continuing to harry coastal settlements. God damn it. We did find a magic site, the Glen of Verdant Greenery. That's extra. So, how many heavy cav? That's quite a few heavy cav. Alright, a bunch of lances got caught by the bear cubs, which is excellent. Now, my big boys should specialize in murderizing these heavy cav. Oh, he just got hit by a 30 damage smite, or at least his horse did. $19 damage cuts him down. Cuts the rider out of that horse. The heavy infantry aren't even here yet, and we're doing good work on those heavy cav. I don't like how we're kind of walking into the heavy infantry piecemeal, though. Are they gaining scars? 2 scars left. 1 scar left. Again, these boys are not tanky with their scale mailed queer ass. They're just very killy. Yep, no need to bathe to dead. That's what I like to see. More province defense? Okay. Phlegra are our neighbors. Oh, magic item. Ring of Tamed Lightning. I'll give that to my prophet. Now, Lion Tribe will probably mess me up because of how many of them there are. Bunch of poison... I don't know. I don't think the Lion Tribe have poison archers. But it's just a lot of boys that can shank me in my low armor. Sure, go ahead. Enter site. Let's go back to recruiting Bear Tribe. No, not Cub Mothers. Seath Barenders. Send a Bear Boy out to start doing 2 nature and 1 earth searching. So there's Phlegra. We are uncomfortably close to Phlegra. Do we take Droigar? I would like to take Droidguard just to prevent Phlegra from getting it. Could go after the Lizardman. The Lizardmen hit pretty hard, but they're also, well, they're naked just like my boys are, and can probably be cut down without too much trouble. Reginsherm, welcome aboard. How you doing today? We've moved on to unpleasable figures. Much worse. Yeah, this is the harder line brother to the judgmental father figure. The unpleasable godfather. Yeah, you know what? Let's see if we can take these lizards out. Yamazanadu, welcome aboard. How you doing today? How goes Nidavangr? It's going alright. I feel like my expansion is a little on the slow side. Leave these guys out. Bring the stabby boys. Yeah, hold and attack rear. Path of Acra keeps expanding minds, and it's amazing. You recently learned that a good friend of yours goes partying in Mannheim. You wish you would say something nearly as cool about yourself. I'll work on it. Ain't got no good spells here. Personal bark skin. Eagle eyes. I don't know, flying shards. And then earth grip. Put you on advance and cast, I guess. That way we'll be reinforcing. Our immediate neighbor is Phlegra. I don't want to get into an early war with Phlegra, but it's probably going to happen. Okay, how is this going to go? I suppose I should show off my bless. It's going to go off shortly. Naturally, because I've got these fancy boys, I've given them a fancy blessing. We have +1 attack, solar weapons, blood surge, larger, heroism, and awareness. Part of me is debating whether or not awareness was worth taking in this case. Like, awareness could have easily become another +2 attack or some plus defense, which would have been nice. But I figure because they're larger, awareness will help them avoid harassment penalties, which is like having defense. Finally having Blood Surge a solid try. Remember you wanted to do that? I've used Blood Surge all the time. It's Blood Bond that I've been waiting for an opportunity to try out. The problem is that Blood Bond is an incarnate blessing. Also, I'm really kind of interested to see how Blood Bond would interact with the whole Soul Scar thing. So, these guys are gonna get stuck in with the lizards. Oh, the lizards immediately ran. Okay. I was expecting more of a fight from these lizards, but you know what? No casualties is nice. We do seem to have foreign recruitment, which is nice. Influence still hasn't spread to here. Ah, there's already a temple here. They're gonna try and dom push me. Who do we have up here? Calum. The bird threat is already here. The reason why I'm particularly interested in taking and holding Droigar is because it's got that access to the Underdark. And apart from a forest up here, the Greater Wild, I see no other opportunities to get underground. Not that I'm very good down there, but I do have the ability to grant myself dark vision using nature magic. To be fair, our cap-only mages can turn into birds, so we can fight birds with birds. The only way to kill a bad bird is with a good bird, but the only good bird is a dead bird, Audiosities. Okay, 20 Province Defense should be good enough. Do we get the Nidvia? Or do we just get more Wolf Clan Reavers? Well, Phlegra has a bunch of these naked Cyclops. And birds aren't terribly tough, so I'm thinking more combat women might be the right idea. Not that I can get a lot of them. On to the Ziz summoning to get dead birds then. So if the only way to kill a bad bird is with a good bird, and only good bird is a dead bird, then logically the only way to kill all birds is with a Ziz, yes. Can you twice born birds? We can twice born our crow shamans. Raise skeleton, create. Okay, that actually requires enchantment 4. That's actually a very good idea, twice borning my bird boys. Twice bird, if you will. Yes. And I will totally start building a fort on Droigar if I can get away with it. I mean, part of me wants to just march on Phlegra immediately. But every time I get into one of these early wars, it turns into me using a substantial force to sit on a capital for 5 years. And I'm less willing to do that. Hexwoods is right in Phlegra's cap circle, so I don't think I'll be able to take that. Part of me thinks that maybe I should concern myself with heading east instead and just write off Droigar for now. If I take Bogaton, I will cut off the birds. And I could still go for the Greater Wild. Nah, I kinda want Droigar. It's a lot of good territory to my east, worth a lot of money. I could roll through these forests and then come back to the Land of Plenty once I have extra troops. Bogaton, Land of the Bog Hobbits. Yes. You go there and you get bogged. You will search for magic sites. I should be searching for more magic sites on Hugin here. But I'm also very tempted to go collect spiders. Look, we've got 2 giant spiders already. Oh, they're undisciplined. They're not capable of guarding Commander. Those are size 1 units. I should go and start site searching more. Honestly, can we move? Yeah, we can move up here. Bring 3 more bear boys into the crew. We could cast Desiccation on someone for absolutely no effect. Whatever, just cast spells and don't get yourself killed. How about that? Fields of Gold. Raiders from the sea have been repelled. Seeing that the good Lord provides safety, the people are more eager to pay taxes. +5 income. Outstanding. New famous hero. Fjolvitner's brave deeds and valor. Oh boy, what happened in there? That's Hugin. Wait, which one is Fjolvitner then? Okay, they were repelled pretty handily. Oh, Fjolvitner is this Bear Clan shaman who now has heroic valor for increased leadership. The inspirational bear shaman. Okay, you can go ahead and just search for magic sites. I'll get a single Crow Scout. We're definitely going to be building here. And we'll move on to taking the Forbidden Forest. Hopefully Phlegra decides not to start something with me. I have a feeling it will end poorly with them if they do. Once I get that fort over by Phlegra building, I will then get my first Crow Clan. And he'll be doing site searching immediately for me. I'm using up all of my recruitment points on getting more Nidbathed, which is fine. I could spend a little bit of money on some Wolf Clan. Yeah, we can get 3 more Wolf Clan Reavers. Eventually, I'm gonna need a temple and a lab on this province, so I can get my Astral 1 Nature 1 Lizards going. Part of me is even considering, instead of getting a fort on Droiger, why don't I get a fort on the Swamp of Forgetting, so I can get into Big Lizard. The Smotherdark. So a bunch of Burkadi hunters and warriors. Gifts of Cat Eyes is on the way, so once I can do dark vision on my boys, going into the underground is definitely on the table. I'd like to do so from the Great Wild. Yeah, I think a fort on the Swamp of Forgetting would be good, so I have access to lizards. Consistent astral ones is gonna mean that getting access to body ethereal is gonna be huge. Part of me is wondering if I should get some Seathbender apprentices. But just having level 1 mages is really no help at all unless it's level 1 astral. And it's not guaranteed. So has anyone here had experience playing with the edgy Norse boys? Because everyone is always waxing poetic over Pyrene. I have heard no one talking about Nidavangr. You think the wolf women are crazy good. No, they're basically the middle-aged version of the Ulm women, with the bonus of having the ability to cram a ton of them into a tile. You play the edgy Norse boys IRL almost. Alright, Rig, you can go here and start your building. Part of me wants to go after Bogaton, but they've got a lot of boys. So we'll take the Forbidden Forest instead. I should have moved Asa down sooner, but I did not. We can get 15 more Seathbrenders into the fight, and another Sight Searcher, so that's what we're going to do. I'm tempted to get myself a Nidjal. Just for the superior leadership. Ah, we can start spamming Enlarge. That'll help the archers out, I guess. Two commander points, one commander point. Not enough to get another Nidbathed, sadly. Alright, I will take my time to get 2 Nidjals, and then we'll go back to mage recruitment. Not amazing expansion, but we haven't gotten wiped yet, so I suppose that's fine. I love seeing the archers just grow. Makes their short bows hit just a little bit harder. Enemy front lines just disappearing when my boys get into contact with them. $167 gold per turn for that province. The Dunes of Death. Now there's a name for a province. I would like to take Bogaton. Rig is gonna begin the first fort. We have the money. Search for magic sites. We are going to need to get the temple and whatnot up. After we site search the Dawnland with our wolf priest, he'll come up here, build the temple, build the lab. Okay, no more Nidavangrs. Back to building bear boys. We're recruitment point limited. And we're doing really well on resources. We don't cost a lot of resources. I'm thinking, if I were to redo this, maybe I want another point of sloth in favor of a point of order. Because we have the ability to recruit as many people as we damn well please up to the recruitment cap. In the form of the bear cubs, if we really want. And even having 2 provinces in the cap circle, well, 3 if you count the swamp, is enough to provide me for all of my, my needs. Look at that lovely +1 morale. Gonna move Narf out with the intention of taking over this army once they can consolidate. Actually, Narf will stay here for a turn. Because once I take Bogatin, I'm gonna roll up into the Greater Wild, and then roll down into Sofekti. So, assuming I take Bogatin and the Greater Wild, there is something I can actually deal with, I'll be able to move up 2 turns worth of recruits here. Bergelmir. There's a great... We got double Bergelmir here. Harek, Hirm, Frey, Elf, and Narf. The Pinky and the Brain, yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. To prove their mousy worth, they'll overthrow the earth. The Pinky and the Brain, Brain. Oh, we lost 4 Nidabethids. 56 kills, though. Narf. I guess it's not a big surprise that we took a bunch of casualties to them because the Wolf Tribe are killing against unarmored boys. Ah, a throne. Let's check out that throne. We're in a pretty bad spot for thrones, I have to say. Because there's not many around. Large spider from the fields of gold. This spider is very large and also poisonous. So the game wants me to spend nature mage turns to get these. Why? In what scenario do large spiders become useful? Because you can't even enlarge them because 30% of 1 is still 1. Illwinter loves wasting your time? That seems to be the case. Maximum 1 point of damage. Armor-piercing sting. Attacks from this weapon cannot be repelled. Well, that's neat. I didn't even know that was a tag that could be a thing. You can give 2 reasons for them. I mean, if they're size 1, having 10 of them in a square with their armor-piercing, unrepellable attacks might mean that they could actually stack poison on something. They both relate to fighting thugs that only hit one enemy a turn. Yeah, so like a Neefel Jarl comes stomping in and he gets bogged down by size 1 spiders. At this point, though, you can just cast Swarm, rather than using mage turns to summon spiders out of combat. That's why Swarm is such a good spell. New famous hero, Searle's Third Eye. Third Eye grants increased precision and magic resistance. Okay. That's a... I think we've seen Third Eye before, but it's certainly a rare one. This is an amazing, thug buff to get. Anything that adds magic resistance is wonderful. Alright, search for magic sites. Crossbowman, heavy infantry, light. This is a very potent choke point. I might want to take this province just to stop someone else from moving. Third Eye is quite rare. Yep. This is definitely a fortable province. Also, there's nothing but deer tribe in Lapintha. So that might be an easy throne pickup. Alright, let's do it. The land is still frozen. I may as well. Let's get Narf moving. What if I do double expansion? Kake, the mounted commander. Heavy infantry, heavy cav. I would need to send in a mage as well. Build temple. Jorund. Just spam some blessing for me. Hold an attack cavalry. Hold and attack cavalry. It's time we start double expanding. Dormant gods are awakening. We have found a hidden gold mine. Oh, hell yes. Give me the money. Give me the money. No cheeky air mages, no cheeky air mages. Those crossbows do nasty work on me, though. Yeah, we lost 6 Nidavangr there. Ooh, I don't like what's going on here. Our commander is in danger. In fact, he's already taken a wound. Alright, they fled. That almost turned out poorly for us. Though part of the problem is that I'm not using a line formation like I should be. More militia, longbowmen, and knights. What if I set you to attack rearmost? Let's see if we can keep it up. Over here, we definitely are getting a scout. And we're putting a fort down here. I don't think this army is strong enough, unfortunately, to be able to take Lepintha right away. So we're just going to back up and start making our way down. We can consolidate these two armies if they're still together and start sweeping back up. Anything fun to recruit from here? Just witch doctors. I'm willing to spend a little bit of money to pick up a couple of boys to reinforce the army with. Bergelmir. You take these boys. 4 Scar Souls left, which is wonderful. Move them out. We can spend some of our additional money to get some boys here as well. Ooh. And the new game that I intend on streaming in a few days is here. Ooh. That just got delivered to the door. But that'll be something fun we find out about later. Yesterday on stream, I was asked about new tactics games that I was interested in, and one of the ones that I was most interested in completely slipped my mind because it was filed mentally under I'm never going to get to play it, but that changed. Let's see. How is my research coming along? Oh, we're actually well on our way to Alt 4. You think you know what it might be, but you'll hold your tongue as to not ruin the surprise. There are 100 Phlegron soldiers on my border, and I do not like that. Hey, Phlegra, you interested in a non-aggression pact? Message has arrived from Calum. They declare war on me. Great. And the land of plenty. That is a lot of cavalry. Oh boy, the cavalry are getting surrounds and cleaning me up hard style. But attacking rear seems to have paid off. Alright, war with Calum already. God damn it. That is truly an inconvenience. It's clearly Wesnoth 2, a game which exists only in your nightmares. Look, Regin, it wouldn't take that much to make Wesnoth less infuriating. Damn it, I wanted to take more territory. Let's get more of these boys in. Their orders are, of course, going to be to hold and attack flyers. We're going to put them in the back. I wanted Hugin here to move on, but he's just going to site search. Gotta make sure he's not going to get hit. And we set him to do some blessings. These boys are going to be bodyguards. Just give everyone guns and make the game about fighting aliens. I see what you did there. Okay, you begin the construction of the palisade. And we know that there's going to be more birds coming, so we'll beef up the defense even further. And I think it's going to be absolutely mandatory to recruit some extra reavers. I guess we should pick up a Nidavangr. No, Nidavangr 22 resources, 23 resources, 16. There we go. Get a bear mother. What do we do with these boys? Heavy infantry, light infantry, and militia. How much is even less left in this army? Enough. Let's keep expanding. I'm hoping against hope that I can get a little bit more expansion in before I have to fight Calum. Ah, there's Calum's capital, so they can move directly out against Hespia. You know what, I need another bear mother here, and I need to get more of these boys immediately. Never mind, I'm not gonna be able to expand. I need to keep these armies.
From dust we come.
Jilf, welcome aboard. Thank you for the bits. How you doing? Still on that alien isolation train? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with any... Damn it. Why is it always Caleb? Why does it always have to be bloody Caleb? I don't want to deal with Caleb again. Caleb delights in being the biggest imaginable pain in the ass in every game, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna do some repeat human recruitment. We can start recruiting our lizards here. Oh, Sophie retaliating with lift, squat, and hydromancy. I see what you're doing. Sophie is going to work on your muscles. Yep. Alright, I see how it is. Not before she gets a shout out, though.
The taint of evil.
You know, I'm just gonna leave this scrolling on the board. Alright, starting with the lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now for squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm starting to work up a sweat. And Deathlock following up with a stretch. Alright. Oh, God. There we are. Thanks for the stretch. And what next? Nothing really, though. Being able to spam body ethereal and bark skin. Group bark skin is coming. That'll be good tech for fighting Caleb, I think. Okay, no immediate attacks. Phlegra. Phlegra has accepted the non-aggression pact. Excellent. And we found lantern fins. And our city is up. So war has been declared on me, but most of my T's have been dotted and crossed. Fantastic. Alright, you immediately launch into upgrading the fort. Alright, let's see what Caleb has to bear. Guard Commander. Hold and attack flyers. I mean, if Caleb wants to keep attacking me, they're welcome. entire boys here forever. Searle can keep searching for magic sites because that's what's important. We're going to keep transporting boys to the front line if possible. So this army is getting a little sparse. We're going to have to come back home to pick up fresh troops before we continue the expansion. Silverham, Copper Canyon. No one is over on this end of the map yet, which is nice for me. I would like to grab all of these nice, tasty farms. But getting a fort on something like Oakland would be nice. Okay, we're going to give all the troops to this lady. Who is going to patrol and help hold off Calamite aggression. Because we still have site searching to do. We can't fall behind on that. Oh, there was another, the Gateway to Mun. Only 20 pale ones. I have a feeling there's a bit of money to be had down there. Alteration... Gifts of Cat Eyes. Yes. Okay, underground expansion is going to begin soon. Which is fantastic, though I should be worried about these lovely northern provinces. I want to go see what's over in Urfel. Roskva will back up. We're just going to continually gate people into Hesperia. Wolfboy is fast. If I can get him up here to build a temple, that would be good. I have very strong dominion, so maybe Dom pushing Calum is a good idea. Worldwide event, extra heat. -2 dominion from a sectarian movement. Oh, we found an earth gem. Alright, they brought some boys. And their boys are getting blendered. I should check. Do they have... Magical leadership plus 25. I don't know if that... Hold on, I need to see this fight again. Did these guys get blessed? Because they are... Oh, never mind. These are not sacred warriors. Okay, and what did this actually cost me? 2 of my Nidbathed. Alright, here are the actual armies. Huge Mammoth Rider. Yeah, I have no way of holding Bycliffe. So we're just gonna back up. Force them to come take it back. Drop these boys off, send her to go grab more troops from here. I am able to put out quite a lot in the way of troops. Okay, I'm gonna give her all of the extra non-sacred boys. And then come home to drop them off. Her job is going to be to assist in patrolling the province. Hold and attack flyers. So I just really want these guys to be able to fight off any birds that land on me. Paghat, our very first shaman, is going to be auto-site searching for astral sites. I thought I told Narf to go home. Apparently that is not possible. So Narf is going to slowly make his way back. The Flagrans are expanding fairly well, it looks like. We will have Alteration 4 next turn, which means forays into the underground will be available. Yeah, Bycliffe. Alright, this is what they're bringing. 1 mammoth. 1 wyvern, 4 storm drakes are nasty, 10 griffins are nasty. I'm gonna have to patrol out this false prophet. Maybe... Well, I can't preach. Oh boy, it's the Griffin Legion again, yep. The Griffins are coming. Okay, these boys are gonna need to be in a big ol' skirmish formation. Hold and attack flyers. You will build temple, you will build lab. And the 2 of you are going to be in this army. We're not going to need enlarge casting, because most of my boys here are sacred. What we are going to need is group barkskin casting. And quickness spam. Quickness should actually be really helpful. Quickness on 2-handed murder machines is going to be fantastic. Double greatsword swings. You know, I'm just gonna... I don't have enough archers for them to actually do much good, so I'm just gonna make them into bodyguards on my important units. This guy is my builder. He can hide amongst the army. Good enough. Patrol the province. This way, I'm working together with my province defense. I'll actually put a little bit more into my province defense, because I cannot afford to lose this. Ymir, go ahead and grab more boys and bring them to the front line, because that's what I'm going to have to do, because Calum is here. I might want to get more of these women, because since they'll be pretty good at blendering the birds. Hold on, there was an actual fight in Nidavangr? Sneaking enemy and discovered. Oh, there was a false prophet here, just found by the province defense, I see. Okay, let's get Nerf home. Let's get one more Bear Clan Mother for troop transport. And it's expensive, but we'll up the province defense a little more. Just to try and make sure things roll out in my favor. We haven't found any Earth sites, Earth income sites. I mean, we found the hidden gold mine is appreciated, but it's not actually Earth gems. By the way, what trinkets could I make if I so desired? Snake ring, boots along stride, berserker pelt, the rawhide shield. Nothing really. I'll be able to start building more mage support in the north, which I'm gonna need. Okay, they did go after the Swamp of Forgetting. How's this gonna go? That's a lot of mammoths. Okay, we actually held on against the mammoths. That's excellent. Damn. That's 4 dead mammoths. I only lost 1 actual soldier, by the way. The rest of this was province defense. Turns out Wolf Clan pretty good at dealing with big ol' mammoths. A calf has been born with 3 heads. Unfortunate. Looks like this event is over. Narf is crippled, so we're not going to be bringing him into future conflicts. Continue site searching. I'll go ahead and pull 2 mages off to join this army for the Eastern expansion. Once I run into another player, we'll think about going underground. We'll worry about scripting them next turn. Okay, more troops that we can funnel up front. Our lizard is off site searching as the Lord intended. I kind of want to build some more temples, because more candles is more better. And they're cheap for me. Rig can upgrade this to a castle, so he will. These 2 are going to do site searching. Part of me wants to grab a bunch of chaff and see about taking Bycliff again just to permanently harass the birds, but that could end very poorly for me. Until a fort goes up in Hesperia, I am not willing to let it be. However, we can start getting Bear Clan Seath Berenders up here, which is outstanding. 400 gold down the drain on those mammoths. We're up against mighty AI, though. They can hire that every turn. Indefinitely. If I build up a suitable force, I might try and sit on Calum. Let's get some basic province defense. The horrible thing is, eventually the AI might be able to figure out it can just fly over the water to attack me. And when that happens, I can't do much about it. Oh, we can just immediately march on Rafabolia. That means I need to do some scripting. Nightcloak! Welcome aboard, Nightcloak. How'd your game go? Yeah, we need maximum blessing. Yeah, maybe we can get away with only 3 blessings and then some quickness, because quickness, again, quickness is really good on the two-handed boys. Something like this. Going well was running over elves with chariots until it stopped being funny. So when you had to end the stream. It never stops being funny. We're giving Nidavangr a shot. Mainly because I realized that if I played Ulm again, it would be the exact same thing as Pyrene, since we'd just be another Earth Nature nation. I say as I look at all my Bear Clan Earth Nature mages. How are they? You've looked at them, but haven't seriously played them yet. It seems like it. Everyone is always on and on and on about Pyrene. I have not heard anything about Nidavangr. They seem alright so far. Actually, I'm gonna get my first Crow clan so I can get the site searching started. Their sacreds have been performing very well for me. I have given them a rather raunchy blessing. So these are the Nidbathed. This one has a chest wound, so don't mind him. You feel like Earth Nature magic simply speaks to me. It does. Have you considered a career as a druid? Reg and I would slap you through the computer if I could. Also, Vromnus, welcome aboard. Could have sworn you were here earlier. No? No, you were not. Well, here, just in case, I'll give you a shout-out. This is what friends are for. Intense frustration. Got decent water and nature everywhere. The sacreds are neat in the hole. You gotta soul slay me 9 times to put me down thing. And then good death and astral in the capital. Yep. And the really nice thing, for this game in particular though, is that I immediately have access to my lizard boys. So I'm gonna start getting body ethereal casting into the army. In fact, I should just move this guy out immediately if I can. And Body Ethereal is going to help out my 9 lives boys significantly. This is my Bless. +1 attack, solar weapons, blood surge, larger, heroism, and awareness. Now, I took awareness to prevent harassment penalties on my larger boys, but I'm wondering if I wouldn't have been better served with either plus hit points or... that could have been 4 hit points, that could have been 2 more attack skill. The 3 stacked heroism, yep. Gotta get that 105%. I mean, I've already got one of my sight-searching mages. Searle over here has been given the 3rd eye for increased precision and magic resistance. You've got larger, and then wait, enlarger can stack with enlarge? I did not think that was the case. You haven't tested it yet. Alright, I have to specifically test to see if I can enlarge an enlarged unit. Because we already have the enlarged effect. That means this army here. Hold on. Instead of 3 blessings and group barkskin, we're gonna do 2 blessings and an enlarge. I need to know if this stacks another time. Also, you don't believe it stacks. The enlarged blessing gives the enlarged effect, which specifically doesn't stack with itself. By all means, test it. By the way, once again, Calum is in the game, and once again, Calum immediately declared war on me. So, once again, I'm forced to deal with birds. Luckily, Flegro was down for a peace treaty almost immediately. Your relationship with Calum is the same as yours with Vadiheim. I like Vadiheim. But that's because I'm usually playing as Vadiheim. If they exist, they will find you and they will declare war on you. Yep. A battle for the land of plenty. Birds. This Nidhurst is fighting for his life against these birds, and he's winning. Outstanding. We have found another glen of verdant greenery. Fantastic. Swamp of Forgetting. Shambler skin armor gained. The carcass of a dead shambler washed ashore during one of the worst storms in memory. Neat. Hey, and I have my fort. Alright, Gunnar. Upgrade that fort. Alright, you boys. Take that province. I should have built a few more troops in that province. Search for sites. Hugin can go and continue water searching for me. You will guard the commander. Okay, we're gonna go back to expanding if possible. I never did get Narf. Narf, I need you to start moving upwards and to actually command my armies, so I can make use of things like formations. Surely. Surle, you will join my boys. Roskva will patrol. Hold and attack flyers. I just need to make sure I have some lads around whose job it is to try and fight the inevitable flyer invasion. Also, now that we have a fort, we can afford to start getting more Wolf Clan Reavers on board. Again, I'm limited severely by my recruitment points, but not my resources. I think I could have taken a point of order for a point of sloth. Pyrene now has a late age version. Yes, Pikachu, welcome aboard. I know, everyone is talking about it. I've had my fill of Pyrene. Yeah, more boys are here. Hold and attack flyers. I'm actually going to patrol with this lizard. And this lizard has a job. He is going to stand among my boys and cast the most important spell for avoiding getting killed. He is going to be a body ethereal spammer. That should keep this fort nice and well protected. I also have to make sure that this province also remains protected. I'm glad that Illwinter is adding things. Though, if I had a overriding thought on it, how about you go finish up Muspelheim? Muspelheim, that has no real national spells that aren't just the usual for Jotun, who for some reason do not have an equivalent of Illwinter. So they're basically just Niflheim, but not complete. Give them a middle age. Give me a middle age Muspelheim. Or better yet, don't give me a middle age Muspelheim, give me a late age Muspelheim. Just have them recede into the background for the middle age. Have the volcano reawaken in the late age, after having disappeared for a while. L.A. Muspel would be neat, yep. And then you could get rid of that dumb hot-cold dichotomy in favor of humans having to deal with the giants waking up. Too much blood in the late age? Yes. I'm gonna need someone preaching here, because my Dominion is getting pushed. And I find it very surprising that my Dominion is getting pushed, considering that I have very, very strong Dominion. In fact, I'm gonna send a boy out. Ninbar, why are you here? Auto site search led him directly into my capital, where he stood around doing nothing useful. Magnus's crossbows and Gwyffire's swordsman. Yeah, sure. I'll bid on these guys. Not gonna bid much, but I'll bid. Research is coming along nicely. We hit Enchantment 2, which will give access to personal regeneration on our bears. Your usual nations to play are EAMA Arcocephale, EAMA Pangea, and MA Bandar Log for favored nations. My favored nations are Ulm, early, middle, and late. Makone is pretty neat. Who are the not Ulmish nations I prefer playing? I mean, I saw that Pyrene was pretty cool. Mérignan, Middle Age, is definitely nice. Again, Late Age is a bit suffused with blood. I don't like how they turn into dirty demon worshippers like everyone else. Niflheim. Yeah, the Nifl line is good. Niflheim, Jotunheim. Vettiheim. Muspelheim was nice. I'm actually kinda would like to play Muspelheim again, even if I am a little, unimpressed with them. As, the bad Niflheim. Arco remains an astral nation in LA. From what I gathered, Arco doesn't change much throughout the 3 ages. Stagnation is their theme. Or, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, they did take another crack at my fort. They brought even more mammoths. That's not great. The nice thing about the birds landing on me en masse like that is that it HP routes the mammoths. Wait, how did 3 Seraphines die here? We found an enchanted helmet. So that cost me 4 guys. Oh no, sorry, that cost me 9 guys. I did lose the cub mother. That's unfortunate. Still, I lost 9 guys and some PD. We just roundhouse kicked the birds. When did the Seraphines die? Did they get trampled by fleeing mammoths, I wonder? So, let's see. That's just some dipshit commanders. Here's one Seraphine. Here's another Seraphine casting Bless. There's the other Seraphine. I see 3 Seraphines. There's another one. Hold on. You didn't... This Seraphine is diseased and has 3 hit points. There's one Seraphine here. Oh, this mammoth is already fleeing. Okay, that's not, trampling anyone. Okay, they're fleeing back. Okay, you got trampled, but you lived. Yep, that one trampled right on through. That Seraphine got hit by an arrow. So I saw 2 of the Seraphine die. I don't know where the 3rd one died. Still, that's really good for me. Yorun's heroic toughness. Excellent. Heroic toughness is an excellent commander trait. Chibia, 2 earth gems found. Excellent. Yeah, we're lacking in a lot of sacred boys here, so we're relying on the strength of our rank and file. How are these boys doing? 0 soul scars left. 0 soul scars left. Yeah, these guys have been run into the ground. But they're still holding strong. So, Yorun, heroic toughness, received an increased amount of hit points. I feel when you're all out of soul scars. Oh, we need to check this fight again. So. Blessing. Another blessing is gonna go off. Okay, what are you gonna do? You're getting ready to cast Enlarge. No, he cast Blessing instead. So yeah, Enlarge is not going to stack with itself. He's going to ignore the order and cast whatever. Now we know. So instead of Enlarge, let's do another group's Bark Skin. 221 gold per turn. That's nice. Let's move on to the next farm and take that money too. Alright, so we can confirm for sure. Enlarge does not affect already enlarged troops. Oh, wow. Our very first Crow Clan Seathbender is a 4 Astral Boy. That is the big Astral. That is a tidy amount of Astral. Alright, well, let's send him to go sight searching. Just like your favorite Dota players. Audiosities, who did you like playing in Dota? Okay, I do have a problem where I need another commander. I'm not willing to interrupt my commander recruitment. 15, protection 14, protection 15. Yeah, I'll just get another Bear Mother. Bear Clan Warrior is expensive. Disgusting Spirit Abuser. You are a sick lover of the spirits, with Storm Spirit probably being your favorite. I see. Okay, you are going to build a temple. You are going to site search. Oh, you're also a site... Oh, how did I get 2 site searchers going? Oh, maybe I sent this guy to go help the front line. Oh, I might actually bisect the world. I'm only 2 provinces from having total control north to south. Alright, there'll be some elephants here. I'm okay with that. I enjoyed bringing me some doom, if you catch my drift. Hold the longitudinal line. Yes, doom is in fact at hand. Warlock was also fun. Doom is great fun. Dune Midas Rush, yes. Eat all the creeps for gold, yes. Yes, do exactly that. Okay, well, I can't get another... No, I can. There we go. Warlock had some pretty crazy patches with Fatal Bonds spawning the imps. Save you, Loon? Done. Save and quit. So this is going pretty solidly so far. Tamtoon. I need to slowly march... Actually, do I have to slowly march him north when my other army is so close to rejoining the ranks? I want to get as many of these body ethereal casters as possible. And the other thing I need to think about is, do I respec my research? Where is it? Stellar Focus is on the table in Enchantment 7. Technically, as is Mass Regeneration is on the table. Evocation? Mind Hunt, no, where is it? Is it just another alt? Yeah, Will of Fates is on the table. I have a question about Will of Fates. Will of Fates...
Die, fiendish scum!
Yes. Arcane Bestiary? Alright. Give me a second, I just have to finish this thought. Will of Fates grants Twist Fate. Which... Oh, sorry, negates the first successful strike. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. It doesn't work. Which is the one that avoids a fatal blow? I think it's luck. Alright, never mind. Doesn't matter. But that skill that avoids the fatal blow, how does that interact with Soulscar? Is it consider a fatal blow against someone with a Soulscar? Who would technically die, but they would lose. Dreamwild Legion is the new Battlefield-wide version. Yeah. It works on every Soulscar death. Fantastic. That's amazing. Alright, I guess Doom and Will of Fates are on the table with my 4 Astral Boy. Alright, Arcane Bestiary. Gotta take my headphones off real quick and reach for a book. You know what? You know what book we haven't cracked open in a while? Hold on. It's glamour now. Luck is a common Nidavangr bless. No, it's not. Twist Fate is. Nidavangr has no glamour at all. They're an anti-glamour nation. Anyways, Arcane Bestiary. It's been a while since we've cracked open the Book of Vile Darkness. You know what? Let's look at a... Let's see, that's why you take it on the Bless. Oh, I see. That would be very expensive, though. That is a nasty incarnate to go for. Let's see. I dislike how the Book of Vile Darkness dedicates like a quarter of itself just to statting out the demon and devil lords of the lower planes when they really should be unstatted boys that are used for prolonged campaigns. I don't know about you guys, but I have been won over by the argument that if someone's not supposed to die, you don't stat them. And I don't feel like the demon and devil lords are supposed to be characters that die. They're there to be, foils and persistent antagonists, not the monster of the day. Let's see. No, I don't want to look at the demon lords. I want to look at critters, the evil monsters. Here we go. We looked at shadow demons before, I remember. Hard to kill a devil lord and all that. Yep. Let's see, devils. I know we've talked about the Eye of Fear and Flame before, and the Kython. The Gargatula, or the Gargatula. These terrors, likely to be mistaken for fiendish dinosaurs, either wander about the warmer layers of hell, killing anything that they find, even other devils, or they're employed as guardians in important palaces and cathedrals on that dark plane. The Gargatula is 25 feet tall and 15 feet long. It has terrible claws, and its tail ends in a wicked stinger, black with venom. But the Gargatula's massive mouths is its most striking feature. Filled with many rows of teeth, the size of daggers and short swords, the Gargatula's maw could engulf a human in a single bite. Its flesh is jagged and dark, almost craggy, like the terrible wastelands in hell where it lives. Gargatulas do speak Infernal. They do not possess the magical abilities of other Batazu, other than a weak attempt at summoning. Instead, they are straightforward. One moment. Instead, they're straightforward, extremely ferocious combatants that use their terrible natural weapons to great effect. And naturally, they can do things like grab you and swallow you whole. They do regenerate. And they can sniff people. So there you go, Gargatula. Big lizard boy, big mouth, big bite. Narf. Narf is gonna slowly make his way north. Hold up. I am not used to see. So, Narf is crippled. Or sorry, he's limp. -4 map move. Yet he can still move 2 provinces in a single turn during winter through a forest. This man is limping with purpose. I done goofed. Get her down here. Actually, Tamton is gonna go over to this province with the express purpose of being another body ethereal caster to help out the defenders. 'Tis but a scratch. Get those boys in the crew. He's moving to do some site searching, so the Swamp of Forgetting is going to be in a bit of trouble right now. Hold and attack enemy flyers. I gotta get some boys on the back patrol. I think I'm getting another bear mother here. Yes, I am. How about over here? Couple of extra bear mothers to assist in holding the line. I've got territory that I need to capture. The power of snow move and forest survival. Yeah, it's a really nice thing to see. Okay, another attack on the Forest of Forgetting. They really want it. Now, unfortunately, we're really down on defenders. The birds are trying. Mimnir, the Great Bear. Outstanding. Again, they lost an area noble. They lost 4 mammoths. I lost a lizard shaman and 4 reavers. So I am taking chunks out of them. Ooh, this army died. That's bad. This was easily my weaker army. It was my prophet army. That's a lot of elephants. I'm not surprised we died. Yep. So that's a bear shaman and my prophet are dead. Cause Lord is dead. Deeply unfortunate. I guess I'll go ahead and just get a cup mother to pick up the 5 guys that survived. That was a lot of elephants, I have to say. We killed a bunch of them, but that was an uncomfortable number of elephants. Yamo with the hydromancy, thank you. I think I'm gonna queue up a pair of Jarls for next turn. Oh, never mind. I have a fresh commander available. Or no, get 2 commanders. Alright, this is fine for now. You know, go ahead and build a temple here. It's a little ballsy. But keeping this province in friendly territory will help scare the mammoths off if they attack. Ooh, dancing lights, 1 glamour per turn, and a turtle village. And we have found Shinuyama. Shinuyama, do you want to avoid conflict? Search for magic sites. You go down here. Get over here. Extra commanders. You are now a body ethereal spammer. We're gonna go ahead and move up here, take that woodland. And we immediately want to start getting Turtle Clan going. It's gonna take a very long time to get Turtle Clan going. I might also build a fort here, just in case Shinayama wants to start something. But the Turtle Clan is very good, because I might be able to pick up all of these lovely little lakes that are in my domain. We're at the 3-hour mark. I'm not going to end it here, but I will take a break for 10-15 minutes. So go get yourself some fresh drinks, hit the bathroom. I'll probably be going for another hour and 15 or so. So, we're heading to the Be Right Back screen. Refresh thyselves. Alright, we're back. Oh, Mori redeemed Hydromancy, and I gotta do that lift and squat, and I found out that I do not have nearly as much time as I thought I did. So we're gonna be going for about an hour more tops. Thank you for the sit, Maury. How you doing? Alright. Is there a fight that I could play that we haven't already seen? I guess we'll just watch this. This has been a hotly contested swamp. Those griffins are marching forward rather than flying, which I find odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now for squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my knees were cracking. Caleb is accumulating mammoths, and that does not make me happy. We're gonna get some more temples, spread that dominion. Grimace. Grimace, 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 what do you do? I'm gonna have him preach, actually. I need my dominion up here. This boy is going to build a temple, and then he will search for magic sites. We are continuing to do recruitment here, though we have access to far less resources now because it's being sucked up by both the capital and the Swamp of Forgetting. Raffabolia. We can get all of 2 recruits per turn here, which is not great. I could get a bunch of bear cub warriors. Yeah. Why not get a bunch of bear cubs? We'll get another cub mother. We've got good gold right now, we need to spend it. Battle of the Woodlands, complete victory. Fortress is completed. Frez's brave deeds and battle prowess. On a nature... battle prowess, not great on a wolf clan bender. You immediately begin building the palisade. You will search for magic sites. Apparently I doubled up on movement here. We did find the strange opening. 2 astral per turn and 2 misfortune. Ain't that fun. Well, keep searching. I think this will be the last boys that we pick up here. There we go, we've got a nice big... I'm not sure if that's really big, but we've got a chunk of lads for the sole purposes of helping protect the Swamps of Forgetting. You will patrol the province, because granting that extra little bit of protection is excellent. You know, I could get more Seathbenders if I was willing to build a lab here as well. I've got the money, I'm gonna do it. And this guy is going to assist in the patrolling to keep this place safe. Actually, I'm going to move him up where he will provide safety to the army that is actually in greater need of safety. And we'll just make sure we have bodyguards on everyone, because bodyguards are a nice thing to have when birds are involved. We've done the site searching, how about we build the temple? I think this is sufficient for protection. I would like to rebuild a second army to go up here and maybe take Manasseh. We did kill a bunch of the elephants, but there's gonna be more of them. How many boys? I can actually recruit a lot of lads here. That's a lot of boys per turn. And it takes some of the pressure off of Hesperia. We can go ahead and turn this into a castle. Taking Bahamut should be fairly easy. Sofekti. That should be good. If I could take these two thrones before Shinuyama, particularly Erfil. If I could take Erfil, I will be a very happy camper. $75 troops. Let's go ahead and get another. I can't get one here. How about over here? There we go. Get another Nidhers for troop shuffling. If I can take Erfil and Lapintha and then go underground, I think that would be ideal. Connecting my north and south would also be really good. Oh look, I can just get a bunch of boys here per turn, and if I decide to move southwards, it'll work out fantastically. We'll have 2 more Nidavangrs next turn, and then I'll go back to shaman recruitment. How's my research? My research is just dandy. Any mercenaries available? The Skull Smashers! Yeah, the Skull Smashers sound like a good pickup. Deep Crevasse. Shiniyama accepted the non-aggression pack. Fantastic. Oh, this is actually not as scary as it could be, because I have solar weapons on my sacreds. Free Windspire. Now, I have not been spending my gems all that well. I've just been kind of accumulating. You site search. Ah, we have 3 death, 3 astral. That's pretty good. Champion skull. What can we do? Create Revenant. Hey, actually, we're gonna create a couple of Revenants, and they're gonna start doing Dark Knowledge for me. Do I have access to Dark Knowledge? No, I don't. I mean, I will in the future, but hold on. Twiceborn is at level 4 enchantment. Is it Conjuration? Yeah. Conjuration 3 we need to get. This will also give me Command Draugr. Nidavangr has fought endless battles against the Vanir and Jotun. The Seath Berenders of the Crow clan have discovered that the burial mounds of their enemies hold dark magics to protect them from intruders. With this ritual, the Seath Berender disturbs the burial mound and binds the Draugr dwelling within it to his will. Draugr are corporeal undead Vanir. They're incredibly strong and can change their size at will, or if they are wounded. Draugr stink of decay and rotting flesh and are surrounded by ice-cold winds. 4 Draugr? 3 death gems apiece, probably a bit expensive, but you know what? Might be fun. Could also get some Lamashtas on the field. Not sure if that's worth it, though, when I could be getting whites. Still, getting some Revenants on the field, not a bad idea. You. Oh, you can't actually do anything here. Alright, you guys research, you're out in the open. As long as you're spamming Body Ethereal when an attack comes in, all is well. Ooh, I do not like that morale loss. Wolf Tribe, Bear Clan. Yes, give me more Bear Clan. Get as many bodyguards as we can get our hands on. Idun can move up here for more troop transportation needs. What was this boy going? He was going to pick up troops from the front line. Search for magic sites. Sites have been already searched here, so we move on. We're gonna get ourselves some more boys. Get another hearse, get a bunch more lads that we can move to the front line. I'm really enjoying the foreign recruitment of my basic troops. Let's mix in some of the crazy ladies. You're my patroller. You can keep all of these lads. Hold and attack flyers. This is the beginnings of what will be an army. One of these lads is going to start walking southwards to lead the armies with better leadership. Yeah, because I'm starting to accumulate a hefty number of troops. And I'm going to need better commanders to pick them up. We're still expanding, we're still making money, so everything on that front is good. I have no idea what Caleb's been up to. They actually haven't attacked me all that much, other than constantly throwing themselves at the swamps of forgetting for some reason. Research is coming along quite nicely. Having Will of the Fates will certainly help us a bit. Found another glen of verdant greenery. We have found a lot of those. The good old wood is mine. Demons are hiding in the province of Lyratos, spreading their evil. A festival was held in the honor of unpleasable god Father Figure. Everyone was celebrating and faith has increased. Great. Deadly diseases in Lorato. Let me guess, there's disease demons here. Well, we have another 4 Astral Boy. You just go north and continue the site searching. And in the meantime, we'll create more Revenants. Who can research in the meantime? There we go. So, hold and attack. Enemy flyers, which most demons are. Hold and attack closest. Stay behind. We'll move out with one of our nature boys. His job is going to be to cast group Barkskin. And then we'll need one other boy. Honestly, casting quickness would probably be the best option, but I need someone to cast blessing. Alright, looks like we gotta patrol these demons out. A little bit wasteful overall, but not a lot I can do about it. Searching for magic sites. More bear cubs for the front line. You go ahead and search for magic sites, I suppose. This army can go ahead and just trundle its way into here. And I could take the Black Peaks and start putting a fort down. Alright, we have a peace treaty here. Let's get a temple up. Yeah, let's take Black Peaks if we can. Seems like a relatively important province. We're getting some very nice defensible locations for our forts. Since this guy offers better morale, Gunlaug is going to be in charge of province defense now. The Cub Mothers are going to be in charge of ferrying people around. Narf has a reasonable number of boys. Gonna give him five ladies as bodyguards. Hold and attack large enemy monsters on the big boys. And these guys are going to fire and keep distance large enemy monsters, because I want to make sure that they toss their javelins at the mammoths. Actually, I'll do hold and fire, because they only have one. I'll bring a single lad. He's gonna do one blessing for my sacreds to get to full power. And then he's gonna be able to throw out two group barkskins. Maybe even three, though that's pushing it. Hopefully that'll deal with the problem. I want to make sure he has some bodyguards, though. I'm just hoping someone else is warring on Calum right now. That's why they're not giving me much flack. Is there anything stopping me from coming down here and building a fort on Shambalak? Because that's another fairly defensible spot. Yeah, good enough. Gondul has nothing to do. That's fine. Unrest is being quashed. The demons are a little unfortunate, but not a lot I can do about it. Search for magic sites. Keep funneling boys to the front. Vornir. Do I want you to sit on this province and act as the defender? Probably better for me, actually. patrol the province. She can relocate, I don't know, somewhere down here. I don't need this guy site searching since I have a 4 astral that's going to be doing it. My boys are doing a very good job. Oh, that's Shinuyama's capital right there. It has no direct link to Black Peaks. That's terrible for them and excellent for me. Flegra got another profit. Battle of the Black Peak. Black Peak is such a great name for a ominous mountain, even though it doesn't look like it at all here. Many soul scars available. More demons. The storm demons were put down. Alright, lads. We gotta patrol these demons out. This nonsense is getting out of hand. I definitely should be twice borning on my bird boys. Rig can get down here. Well, we did take some casualties, so Verdandi can simply transport the fresh-faced lads to the front line. I've got money. Let's go ahead and construct a temple. Can't get over the mountain right now. The Academy of War. Enter for combat training, 4 XP. Alright, we'll get a scout. We'll start building here. In the meantime, we're leaving. And this is an excellent opportunity to pick up 3 extra troops. Oh, I think the birds mean to attack me. Which means I think I'm gonna need... at least 1 group barkskin caster. Two group barkskin casters might be good, but an enlarged spammer might also be good. Nah, 2 barkskin casters is definitely good. I could get a 3rd boy in casting Swarm. Dedicated defenders. There we go. Patrol the province. Anborn. Here's some nature gems. You're gonna patrol. You're going to cast Swarm at least once. Swarm will make you pass out. Don't know if there'll be any trees. You know what? I want you to do double enlarge, and then cast Swarm. After that, cast spells. There you go. I'm losing out on some research, but holding the province is important to me. This will give us lots of stuff to distract the enemy with. Idun can go ahead and patrol as well. Hold and attack flyers, and these guys are going to be even further back. Sparse line formation. Alright, round 2 with the elephants. Let's go. Oh my. Shinoyama is here. He has expanded all the way up. Wait, so he went up here and then to the west. So he's from here and he went all the way up and around. That's rough. Big Shinu. Hopefully he'll get into it with Phlegra or something. Phlegra has... well, he's been a remarkably peaceable neighbor. I don't like that his Dominion is winning out over here. I'm gonna send someone to build some temples. You search for sites. There are some heavy cav. Morale 14 on the Cub Warriors. 19 damage axe ain't too bad. Attack skill 10 is kind of low. I'm debating whether or not I want to risk the heavy cav and infantry here. I am building cubs every single turn. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Keep cycling troops in and out. We haven't touched the underground yet. This demon problem is a little bit of trouble. May as well recruit some replacement troops. Yeah, not happy about there being misfortune on this province, but there's nothing I can do about it. Casting a Stellar Focus here is going to be nice. Search for magic sites. Just keep searching for them water sites. The fact that I got 2 Astral 4s is quite nice. Canyon of Wild Wind, outstanding. Nothing. I can get a fresh prophet. Fiends of Darkness have been found. We successfully took Mina Se. Shinuyama backed off. Fantastic. Now it says... Okay, we got really thrashed by that heavy cavalry. That's sad. We still haven't killed off all the demons in this province. Oh hey, it's a Bane Venom charm. Great. Rig is a scout. We're gonna put the Bane Venom charm away. We're gonna get our scout over to the Swamp of Forgetting. Actually, no, we'll just build a fresh scout. Why not put that Bane Venom charm away and introduce Calum to the joys of the Bane Venom charm? I'm really glad we got this off of Shinuyama. Cannot take Ukrima right now, unfortunately. I want to see the effectiveness of my spear chucking. What a horrible blast. That missed everybody. This Nidavangr has gotten absolutely brutalized. Yeah, we took care of most of the elephants last time. Oh damn, that broke the elephants immediately. Oh, good for me. I gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with Nidavangr overall. They're a nice alternative to Ulm for me. We've got some of the magic I love and am familiar with, and some new stuff as well. I need to put Twiceborn on Gilling. So he's going to go over here, cast Twiceborn, and then continue his site searching. The Canyon of Wild Winds is nice. We may be the edgy Norsemen, but I am also appreciating just having a proper human force. I say as I'm building temples on my bear. Okay, these guys can go in next. You will do body ethereal spam, which will help with the cavalry. Build temple, site search. Let's go grab more bear cubs. Build a palisade. Now, what I could do over here is eventually I could get my hands on another bear tribe shaman and start sending him into the Academy of War to power level his XP until he gets a heroic trait, and then send him out as a combat thug. I mean, a bear with iron skin and regeneration is already pretty good. Oh, and I have more lizards that need to be sent to the front line. Send them out in groups of 3, should be fine. I think these 2 cub mothers are going to take care of the defenses here. And Gunnlaug is going to move down and pick up the troops that have been accumulating in the Swamps of Forgetting. And I'll start thinking about an expedition into the underworld. But for now, I am actually going to have to wrap up a little earlier than I initially expected or intended to. But I'm happy with what I see so far. Keep in mind, I haven't made full use of the magic available to me yet. Getting access to Astral 4s is a mighty blessing. Though I am relying on lizards to provide me with body ethereal, which is not something we would normally get easy access to. We're just starting to dip into the death. Overall, our site searching hasn't yielded us too much. It's lovely to have 200 Ulm variants. Well, the odd thing about these guys is that they're basically early... I look at them with the same energy of early age Ulm, just in the middle age. I mean, they don't have the foraging. They're really not. But they're barbarians. They're just hard-ass barbarians, and I appreciate that. Runa is doing some hell diving. We did root. Let's see. Toma's doing Dark Souls 3. We could raid into Toma. It's been a long while. Yeah, sure, let's raid into Toma. That'll be all from me for today. And I think our raid message is going to be Bear, Wolf, and Crow raid. The cub mothers are coming. Nah. There we go. Until next time, take care.